Kingfisher FM.
It's wonderful to have Yolanda, who's purchasing manager at BKB, joining us this morning. Good morning, Yolanda.
Good morning. Nice to be here.
And their Grow Wool Pellets expert, Reinhard, to tell us more about it. Good morning, Reinhard.
Morning.
Well, lots to talk about. Very intriguing. We've got the smell of sheep in our studios this morning, which is wonderful. So, where did we start? Where did this all come about, Yolanda? Where did this initiative and even an idea start?
Well, we noticed that we have a lot of excess wool in the stores, which is not acceptable for export. And then Reinhard came up with a great idea to pelletize it and use it as a gardening fertilizer. I'm sure he'd love to tell us some more.
Well, how on earth did you come across that idea?
Our head, Isaac, saw it in a European journal sometime.
Okay.
So it's not a very new thing internationally, but it's a first to market thing in South Africa. So, and we gave it a try and did some trials and tests on how to get it to work. It's working and it's organically certified.
Sure, and GROW, something specifically, the acronym, what does that stand for?
That's actually quite nice. It stands for Great Raw Organic Wool.
Great.
So you wouldn't forget it. And
Yes.
obviously if you use Great Raw Organic Wool, it's going to grow.
Yeah, so I'm obviously not going to give too many secrets here now, but how is this actually then transformed into something that can be used for fertilizer? I mean,
it's a bit of a secret, but the main ingredient is raw wool, upcycled, and it's basically just natural, the whole process. We heat it up a bit to get rid of the excess weed seeds and stuff that can come up in your garden, so you won't get something growing that's
Yes.
from the Eifeld or something.
I was
in
hoping
your
for
garden.
some Karoo blomme or something.
Yeah,
to
maybe
pop up,
some cancer bush or something coming up there, but now,
Okay, no.
unfortunately, just what you're going to plant is going to grow there.
Okay, wow. And you just put it in the ground?
Yeah, you can put it in the ground, on top of the ground. On top,
What?
it's gonna last a bit longer. It's slow releasing.
Yes.
Wonderful attributes.
And I can imagine you've done lots of tests. How long has the process of development been going on?
Our development process here has been going on for quite some time, but a lot of studies has been done overseas, especially Europe. They've got some fantastic studies on tomato plants doing extremely well, maturing a bit earlier. There's a lot of other studies done. You can look it up. South Africa locally, we've done a lot of practical tests, maybe
Yes.
going into studies sometime, but the practical tests showed very promising results.
Sure. Did you say tomatoes? Is
Yeah.
my tomato going to taste like Karoo lamb now, maybe?
Maybe your Karoo lamb is going to taste
Tastes
better
like-
with its tomatoes. Though.
Like Reinhard said, we're first to market in South Africa. We're
Sure.
very, very excited to use what used to be a
Yeah.
byproduct to the benefits of the traditional farmer or the local farmer.
And how long has this now been going on for?
No, we've been busy over a year already.
Okay.
Just to get it developed and into something that can work and the product you can see in front of you as well.
Wow, this is amazing. And so organically, I mean, it's natural, so it's obviously doing something really good for the soil.
It's an organic product, so if you've got the living soil and you've got some good microbes in your soil, it will get broken down quite quickly. A lot of people usually ask, how long does it take, the process, how long does it stay? It's approximately about between 6 to 12 months it takes to break down. And it breaks down slowly. Releasing a lot of good nutrients to your plants. So, fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm not a technical expert, so the first thing I asked Reinhard as well, what happens, why doesn't my wool jersey disintegrate when I wear it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
Yeah, so basically, if you wear your wool jersey, it doesn't come in contact with water or with soil or with microbes that break it down. So that's why it will last you a lifetime if you wear it. But if you drop it on the ground and you leave it there too long, it might just not be there next year anymore.
So what about taking just the raw wool? I mean, this that you've got from the sheep. What about just putting that on the ground?
That would probably work, but not as effectively.
Yeah. So you're obviously you stop giving us the secret.
Yeah,
There's something going on here, folks.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, you want to densely pack it as well. So if you just scatter regular wool, you're gonna have a little bit of lesser product.
amazing.
So now compacting it gives you a little bit more.
Yeah, incredible. So in terms of application in these veggie gardens and stuff that you've got already, I mean, are you lightly brushing it across the top? Are you digging it in? What are you doing?
Well, we would recommend throwing as much as you can,
Yes,
obviously. But if you scatter it well on top, then you've got the wonderful opportunity of keeping snails out of your garden because it's got a bit of a barrier there. And then, to just a practical sense. If you've got a pot plant and you can get 2 hands around the pot plant, throw in 1 hand of wool pellets, and then you'll be good to go. And if you get 4 hands, you get 2 hands. So.
Yeah. So I've actually got the pellets in my hands here. So you've actually like compacted it into a small little pellet.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can I eat it?
You can. I won't say it would be nice.
No, I'm just wondering if
you'll survive.
Yeah.
Your dogs will also approve as well. My dogs did.
I was hoping to detract my dogs from digging in the garden, but this might attract it. Yeah. Okay, so this sounds like quite an incredible breakthrough then for you. I mean, in terms of someone who does technical research and stuff, I mean, you seem quite excited by this breakthrough.
Yeah, definitely very excited. I think it's very new to South African market, but I think it's very sustainable, especially for sustainable farmers, people who don't have access to storage facilities for regular fertilizer. This thing can go through rain, wind, and storms, and it will still be fine and give you exactly the same nutrients that you need. So from your commercial sustainable farmer to your niche market, it doesn't have a bad smell. If you like the smell of farm and sheep, you'll obviously love that. And then you can put it in your pot plants and you can go mad.
Sure. Really incredible. And Yolanda, this must be quite a boost as well for you guys from BKB side.
It gives us just a new market that we can approach, and people that maybe didn't know about BKB before, especially in the cities, and they've got their small gardens and they'd like to just revitalize their gardens. And then obviously the benefits for the small garden is the fact that there's no snails. That they hate it.
Really? The snails don't like it at all?
The snails don't like it.
We were joking earlier. We were saying, have you ever seen a snail and a sheep? So obviously it's obviously not. And then it enriches the soil, it aerates the soil. So all in all, just a nice healthy alternative to the traditional fertilizers in the market.
Right, so it's called Grow Wool Pellets, not wood, wool pellets. All right. Okay. And a breakthrough, really. And it's all about upcycling, finding ways to not have waste. Yolanda's been telling us about what exciting this is now for BKB. And, of course, all this waste now transferred into more opportunities, new markets. Have you identified markets, Yolanda? I mean, how big can this go?
Yeah, so absolutely. So obviously we've got our BKB retail stores, which is countrywide. We will be sell it, and then our big launch will obviously be our online store, www.woolish.co.za. Woolish sounds like delish. Yes, Woolish.
Reinhard, and have you had some, I mean, you've been trying and testing this, but have you had other people trying it and testing it?
I've given it out to a few people, and they've seen some wonderful results in their garden. There's people who especially said they struggled with snails. They said it helped people who just wanted to add a little bit of good organic fertilizer to their soil, add some good results with better growth stages, nice plump fruits. So we did get some very good feedback.
And indoor plants, would you use it for indoor as well?
Definitely. It's got a good water holding ability as well. So to not water your plants that often, you can put in some wool pellets as well, and it keeps the water in.
Okay.
Then obviously giving it the nutrients it needs and stimulating that soil biology is fantastic. And then your indoor plants will obviously be happy as well.
That's amazing. And I mean, dosage wise, I mean, you're saying put as much as you can fit on there because it's going to have an impact down the line.
Yeah, definitely. So obviously don't replace all your soil with it, then there's no reaction happening, but definitely at least between 10 to 30% you can put in some wool pellets and it would be fine, and you'd actually reach some good results from that.
Yeah, very good. All right, Yolanda, let's come back to you then. So I'm intrigued now. We brushed over just very briefly this bag that you were talking about earlier. So you're actually going to be able to plant a plant in a bag that's with this stuff in it.
The bags actually, so we made it with wool bags, traditional wool bags that they travel in from the farm to our offices and then also internationally. So we used the same material that the traditional wool came in and manufactured the bags. And and it's a proudly South African product.
Yeah,
and,
wonderful.
The bags are not biodegradable as the fertilizer is. It's something that you're going to keep and as a memento, and just saying this wool travels and this is what we've got.
Well, we don't want the bag to degrade because we want the plant to stay behind, asseblief. So you're going to be marketing and promoting now Grow Wool Pellets through the BKBs. And how big big are these bags going to be? I mean, would I buy a small bag? I mean, I don't want to carry big bags in my car now. What kind of size are we looking at?
Yeah, so on the packaging options, we're going to go from very small to like...
Okay.
So we're looking at a 2-liter bag, as wool has a little bit more volume than mass.
Okay.
So 2 liters, everyone can carry a 2 liter of Coke, so probably you can carry a
2 liter
bag.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
So from there on, and then we'll go up to 5 liters. The 5 liter or 5 kilogram bags are going to double as a shopping bag. It's approximately the same size, and you'll probably shop with that, and your children will shop with that as well, and then maybe your grandchildren as well.
Okay, all right, slow down now. All right. I can imagine, Yolanda, this has done quite a bit for BKB and your whole team as well, giving you a huge boost of enthusiasm about something.
We're all very excited about the product, and especially since it's in line with the BKB values.
Yes.
You know, being sustainable, environmentally friendly, and looking after our community, being a local product.
Yeah, fantastic. Well done, Reynard, eh?
Yeah.
Hey? We just thought you youngsters were on your phone all the time, but look at you now. Look what you're doing, hey?
Now you've got to get on your phone on the website.
Now we've got to get on our
Good idea. There we go. Go
Okay.
to woolish.co.za.
Yeah. Yolanda, well done to you and your team. Fantastic initiative. Reynard, back to work now, all right? Go discover more inventions to change the world, and thanks for your time.
Thanks for having us.
Pleasure. So woolish.co.za, look out for it. Grow wool pellets, changing the market, changing the country.